About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On second down now, it's Myers, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And taken right at the 35. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw here.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
What a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 57 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
On 3rd down, Watson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's Samayo, the tight end.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Armadillos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense taking over again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're
under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try the left side. It's Watson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try the left side. Watson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Armadillos are able to widen their advantage. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Myers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, he's hitting lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Texans! A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 23-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but
They need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Pratt. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw again. And Watson has it right side. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Armadillos are able to add on to their first half lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Throw left side taken in by Allison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Watson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pratt. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Myers. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run the counter. Myers. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Myers. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Watson. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Watson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Watson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 more yards there and another first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That's going to be caught. Well, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Watson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far.
This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Watson down to about the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Watson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.